Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Sagittarians, and it's for the month of July, a little bit over 2025. My dear Sagittarius, this is all about your finances, your money, work, career, everything you need to know about your money. Welcome, everyone. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for being here. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you and let you know how much in gratitude I am for your support by watching the videos. The more you watch, the more you support my health. And I really appreciate that, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, not only to thank you, but to wish you the best in everything you're doing, my dear Sagittarius. I wish you a lot of prosperity, a lot of health, a lot of happiness to each and every one of you. Now I'd like to begin this reading for you. Let's see what are the most important factors for you to know. Starting with the first message, and it seems like you've got to let go of things. Maybe you're holding on to things that you no longer need. Sometimes it's hard when you're used to things or thoughts or ideas, or even sometimes things that have been lingering in your mind. Meditation does help big time to release anything that's unwanted. Letting go is the way to go. That's the only way for you to transcend and to heal. Now, a lot of changes have taken place already, and some more are going to take place from now to August, July into August. August is going to be showing you all the signs where, in what sector of your life that you need to let go, something that you need to let go of. So that's very important. Now let's move on to the next level. I have got autumn here also. Now autumn is, when is autumn? Autumn is actually well, let me just think for a moment. Yes. Yes, autumn. And we've got 3 and 5. March, April, May, autumn. Our autumn in the southern hemisphere. So because of the numbers, so we've got 3 and 5 from March to May next year. That's the time where you have to have completed your letting go of something. It's going to come to a completion, absolute ending of everything, and letting go of everything that's been maybe the time has finished, but you're still lingering, still doing your last duties. Whatever this may be, whatever chapter of your life is, it's coming to an end between March and May next year, 2026. Let's have a look at the next message. How direct this one. Oh my God. Wisdom. Now this wisdom is very important. It's actually saying that the owl is about unforeseen situations. Situations are behind the scenes. It says here that there may be situations that are not helping you see where you're at. There may be a challenge that you are waiting, or maybe you're not even aware that it's happening. It's coming. Once you overcome this challenge, you are going to have your freedom. There's just one challenge, and this challenge has to do with either 2 people or to do with partnerships. But it is coming to an absolute end. And September is going to show you what I'm talking about. You've got to use your mind and your heart both together. So your intuition and logic both together to be able to resolve this this last challenge, and then it'll be over. Let's take one more message to see what do you need to know. What does the heavens want you to know? Okay, so they're saying ask for help from others. Ask for help from others. Seek help. Don't do it alone, especially if you're doing something difficult. You need to seek help. So that's very important. Now, I'm going to take 2 messages from a tarot deck now for all Sagittarians. Let's see what else. It seems like you do need help in this matter. So help, you've got to seek it out. Now, I'll just have a look. There we go. Wow, we have the Death card. Sorry, my eye is itching. Bear with me. Here we go. The Death card shows transformations, the changes I was talking about, the ending, one more chapter, one more challenge rather, and it's going to come to an end. I feel like by September you'll know what the challenge is, and you'll start processing everything and bringing everything to an end. And for many, many, many Sagittarians, the process of completeness, completely accomplishing an ending, especially if you have 2 matters that you have to end, it will happen between March and May next year, or from July all the way to March and May next year. So there's an ending. Just like an ending, there should be a beginning. So letting go and letting things end, because it's time for them to end. Now, let's have a look. Next message for all Sagittarians. And we have the Three of Swords. A lot of painful truth is there that you will come to terms with, that you will accept, that you will go through. This painful truth is, it might take 3 months from now to 3 months for you to realize it. It might take 3 weeks for some of you that you'll start seeing the truth. The truth is going to be very painful, but it is a challenge. That's why they said it's a challenge, and you finally need to let go. So it's going to be a challenging situation, but ultimately you've got to let go. This is a chapter ending. That's why we have the Death card here. This is something that's destined to end. It's divine timing for it to end now. So that explains that. And now we understand why we have the, especially those Sagittarians who are dealing with air energy, or you might have air energy in you, like Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Okay, so that's that one. Now we're going to take on 2 more messages from another deck to see what else you need to know, my dear Sagittarius, my dear Sag. Here we go. The truth. And we have the Eight of Wands. Wow. This is where you are going to be resolving a problem, maybe resolving that challenge, and ultimately taking advantage of a great opportunity that emerges. But this happens at a time where you do get news or information given to you, and you've got to act quickly. You can't procrastinate. You can't think about it too much. Take action quickly, and you'll be able to get the resolution and also a great opportunity. Now, that opportunity could be something magnificent, something you haven't even thought about. The next message for all Sagittarians says, wow, the Hierophant. And this is all about changes that are going to be upgrading you, ranking you up to a higher level of living. More stability, more happiness, more loyalty in your life, more devotion, someone wonderful that you won't be alone supporting you. It could be a partnership that you might be going into. It could be a great partnership. There's a lot of loyalty there. There is a lot of commitment there. There's a lot of power here coming your way. So all these changes are coming to bring on this. Plus, there is Taurus here. For those of you who have Taurus in you, or you might be meeting someone that has Taurus in them. Okay, now I'm going to take 3 messages from another deck for all my dear Sagittarians. The last thing was the 10 of Pentacles, the page that I didn't open up. But now let's have a look. 3 more messages. The 10 of Pentacles, that's what I was talking about. How amazing it came out. I love it. The 10 of Pentacles, this is wealth coming your way after you finished a very harsh chapter. You are going to be quite wealthy. This is when I say play the lotto or the lottery, because this is massive. This is like hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. This is legacy generation of wealth coming your way. So play the lotto. There's a video how to use your lucky numbers. It's in the post there. You just go into the post. It used to be called community. Now it's called the post. Right next to playlist in the channel. And you will see how to play, where the numbers are, how to locate them. All that information is there. Okay, the next one. Oh, we have the 10 of Cups, happiness. So not only wealth, but glorious happiness coming your way. This is magnificent. This is absolutely incredible. Both of the 10s together. This is having all your wishes and dreams come true, my dear Sag. Prepare for celebrations. Okay, so now, one more. And we've got empowerment, the Magician. This is about power, like magic, things are going to be moving for you. What else do you want? And this is going to start in September. We have Virgo here, September timing. But what I'm trying to tell you is, of course, you'll have empowerment with both of the 10s and the Magician. It is this power that's going to give you the power, like magic, things are going to unfold. Everything you want is going to happen because you'll have the wealth and have your dreams come true, which is the 10 of Cups. So you are going to be, a lot of miracles are going to be pouring into your life, and you are going to be hooraying and shouting to the heavens in gratitude, like these people are. So your dream could be your dream home, your dream business, your dream wealth, to do what you want, to have the power. But the 10 of wealth is destined for you because it showed itself twice. Everything here is destined for you. I'm just saying This was just so empowering, this card, the way it came out. Okay. And whenever it's double and triple, of course, it intensifies and shows us that it's that time. It's soon to happen. Now I'm going to take 2 more messages from this deck. Advise anything that you are going... Oh no, that's too many. Yep, too many. So we need 2 for all Sagittarians. July, money, wealth, career. I'll try one more time. Not 3, but that's okay. Not 4, 3. Okay, 3 will take. Let's have a look at the messages here. What are the most important factors that you'll be dealing with July, August? July a little bit over. So we've got mentorship and finances. So you are going to be learning or teaching about finances, money. A lot of financial situations are going to come in your path, and you are going to be dealing with money, how to sort of process it, how to invest it. Well, obviously we have money. Mentorship about money is learning about how to invest, teaching how to invest, learning and teaching, both. Learning, teaching, all about finances, all about money. And that's what this reading is all about. So because of so much wealth that'll be coming to you, you are going to be studying. Actually, you should start now studying as to how to invest big money and what's the best way to invest. Because nowadays you can't just put it all in a bank. And you got to study and understand why I'm saying that. You can't put it all in. You can't put all your eggs in one basket, especially not in this time and age where we are today. You've got to scatter everything and put it in things that are concrete 100%. I mean, you can't put everything. Like say you got 10 million. You can't put it in one bank. You just can't. There's so many reasons why. Ask ChatGPT, Gemini, any of the AIs. They'll explain everything to you. Learn. Educate yourself about big money and how to invest it. What's the safest thing to do? This is what the Patreon is all about. Now, we have the Storyteller. This is all about viewpoints, different viewpoints, and controlling situations. So, in order to control... This is what I believe in, and I'm very adamant about this. In any situation where you need to control a situation, whether it's your home, whether it's your office, whether it's your business, whether it's your money, you've got to take different viewpoints. You don't just listen to one person. You study here, you get there, and you ask an advisor here and another advisor. You get all different viewpoints and then sit and look at everything. And finally, you can make the right decision based on a lot of information you've got. And then you can control whatever it is in your life that you're needing to control. That's very important. Very important, that factor there. So these are great advices that you're getting. And it seems like to me it's all about money because of this wealth amount. And of course, the 10 of Cups is about dreams come true. Buying your own business or buying your own home, like something really big here. Or you might be buying many investment properties. So, yeah. Okay, so now we've got the adventurer, and the adventurer is all about taking responsibility and having realistic expectations, and also being realistic when it comes to your own expectations. That's very important. So that's the adventurer there. Now we are going to take 2 more messages and then I'll clarify everything. Well, most of the cards. Let's have a look. 2, 3 messages for all Sag. Okay, we got 1, we got 2, and we need 1 more, July onwards. Oh, they gave us 2. Okay, doesn't matter. Here we go. The best one out of all of these is the timing, which we'll talk about last. Best for last. Let's go through these. We'll go from the skull. The skull is all about rough patches, going through rough patches, being a bit low on cash maybe, thinking of borrowing money. This is before this money comes, right? That's what it looks like, your situation. Some of you leaving work or not finding work. Some of you leaving work in order to reinvent yourself and, change your career perhaps, or study further, because we have the Hierophant, which is about upgrading your life, your skills, and so forth. So careers and healing, healthcare, helping others, hospice maybe. Some of you, this can be very much hospice. And I'll just put that one there. Okay. And then the Tower is beautiful. Things change. And then what happens is you're making sound decisions and using proper strategies. So your earning power is becoming stronger. Some of you could be building a business, but you are making sound decisions. And that's what's helping you rank up to high levels. This could be about careers and corporate jobs, power. There's a lot of power, and an unstable situation becomes stabilized. So if there was instability here where you were leaving work to trying to reinvent your life or start something new, this is where it actually happens here, this one. So it goes up, and sound decisions are made then, and you're able to be empowered again, because you have got the Magician, and the Magician is going to give you the power and everything, and the wealth, and how to organize your wealth at the same time. So you are ranking up and you are becoming empowered. And that's very important. Becoming empowered. You need that more than anything. Okay, so that's that. And the final one, the third one is money flow. So there is going to be hard work, but money is going to flow well. You're putting plans into motion. Like I said, you're going to be using strategies and making sound decisions. Some of you are really building a team, like wanting to be part of a team. Some of you are building your careers. Some of you are getting into the building industry. But there is team situations, like you're not working alone anymore. Some of you are taking time off to really deal with all the money that you are going to be dealing with, and to finally bring some stability and security in your life. So plans into motion with the gears, things are moving okay for you. Now, the next one, we have the best one. This is time to profit. Now it's time to profit. Divine timing is right now. So take advantage of the moment. Seize the moment now. There's going to be a lot of money coming your way, a lot of profits to be made, a lot of, it's all about money, to be honest with you. I see a lot of money here. And this is what's giving you the power to rise, and to become powerful. And the timing is right now. That's what it seems like. This is the time right now for you to prosper, to move forward, to do so much. This is his time. How incredible. Okay, so that's why I was happy to look at this for you, this one here, because finally it's time for you. This is the timing. You know how many people wait for the time, for divine timing? Well, they're saying now. That's why I say play the lotto, play the lottery, play it consistently. Very minimal amounts of money. You don't have to put too much money in it. Just get the numbers that are given to you and play them. They're in this channel. And like I said before, there's a video that explains how to get to them. And some of you might be doing temporary work, or even, leaving your work. Two things are showing here, two situations that you're leaving your work. Some of you might be laid off, but whatever happens, leaving work, stopping work is happening for a reason. For you to investigate how to work with this money that's coming. Because there's an excessive amount of money coming, and you need to know you have to learn. That's what mentorship is all about. The Patreon, was it? Yeah, this one. Yeah, mentorship. This is about learning about money and how to deal with money and how to invest money. You've got to study, because something big is changing in your life. I mean, you don't just have the 10 of wealth. You've also got the 10 of cups. So you've got two 10s showing that wealth and extreme dreams come true are united in this reading. Plus, we've got divine timing saying, yes, this is the time for you to have it all. And yes, the blessings are real, and you are going to be hooraying this time. This is an incredible time for you. So, yeah, very important. Okay, so I'll put that one there. Actually, yeah, and I'll leave this one here. Now we're back to clarifying. Let's clarify and see what you need to know. Okay, the sun here for you, shining in your path and bringing you a lot of success, a lot of radiance. Now we're going to start with, first and foremost, before I do anything, the justice has just come out. For those of you who have been waiting for your justice, where things have been unfair for too long, or you might have some sort of a court case or lawsuit, it's going to be all justice for you. Justice for you in every way. So this is wonderful. This is also connected to Libra. There was an air energy here. It could have been Libra. So there we go. Now the next situation we're going to find out about this wealth, because this is the most important factor here. Let's see what the 10 of wealth is for all Sagittarians. Right, power. The Emperor is all about power and finally being in control of your life. It's about authority, being an authority, and having a leadership position. So you are going to be in control of your life, in control of your money, and you are going to be in control. You are going to be empowered. That's what the emperor is. The emperor is the king of kings. In the olden days, emperors were the king of all kings in the lands. Now that we don't have emperors anymore, but that's what an emperor is. So, the emperor. And it also shows to me a great new excitement, a new chapter opens up where it's going to be thriving for you, expansions and excitement, something miraculous, and you are sitting there like not a king, better than a king. You are an emperor. You are empowered. You have the power to do whatever you want. And that is the two most powerful cards in the deck, and they're both major arcana, is the Emperor and the Magician, having the power to do just about anything. And that's all in regards to what? This wealth. We're talking about this wealth. I asked about the Ten of Pentacles. So you know, you are going to be empowered to the highest levels. Okay, now we're going to do the Magician. Oh wow, look at this. And what you don't see happening in regard to this, not only you've got the two highest, now we've got the unconditional loving. I'll take this because this is magic. This is all about, the Empress is another major arcana, which means a very strong energy, like the universe, the heavens, whatever you believe in. They are going to unconditionally give you all the affection, all the abundance that you need in every area of your life. You are going to be feeling so favored by the heavens. That's what this is. And that completes this situation, what we're talking about. Now let's move on to the Magician and see what the Magician will do, the empowerment of the Magician. Well, the first thing it's going to do is going to put an end to a battle that's been overwhelming you, that you've been overwhelmed with. A battle where you had to stand and fight and set boundaries and say no. A battle that took so much out of your energy. The Four of Swords shows an end. And this is the battle that's ending. You see the Three of Swords? Three of Swords is the painful truth that finally you get to know the finale. It's over with the Death card. And then there's the truce, which is the Four of Swords. Absolute resting from a big battle. Resting and just relaxing and taking stock of all that you did over the years you were doing it. Or for some of you could be months. But setting boundaries and knowing that it's over is going to be the greatest. That's what the Magician is giving you the power to end a battle and to rest from it. Something that was horrific, something that was restricting you, something that was too much has come to an end. Now, talking about endings, let's have a look at the Death card. And as I was doing the Death card, look what I see here. The Ten of Cups. Right after this ending, it shows that you are going to be blessed with so much happiness and so many wishes and dreams come true. Now I'm going to look for the answer for the Death card for all Sagittarians. What is ending? You're leaving. And what you were sacrificing, something you sacrificed for the longest time, now time to go. There's too much conflict. There's too much. You've reached a level where you're going, or somebody that was causing conflict, maybe they're leaving. But you're going towards the light, leaving hardship, conflict, painful truth, leaving it behind and moving forward. Four of Swords, that's why you're resting. And that's why you've been sacrificing so much and doing so much, and now time to rest. Absolute rest. And that's what the setting boundaries was all about. You're setting boundaries and saying enough is enough, and you're putting your foot down. And you're finally going to be resting. So that's the end, the Death card. And what you don't see happening is the card that was coming before, again and again, to show you again that you are destined for a lot of happiness. That's what's coming next. After all this, after this ends, what's coming is this. And when they say divine timing now, they mean it. Divine timing for you to profit in every way, not only in money, but because we have two Tens of Cups, in happiness, and your dreams come true, and fulfillment in every area. Fulfillment in every way. And that's what the Empress is all about. Fulfillment in every way. And so is the Ten of Cups, and you've got doubled. So that you can be certain that divine timing is right now. And you are going to be given in a glorious manner. And you just wait and watch. This is magic. I'm really happy for you, my dear Sag. And what you don't see happening also is the Ten of Pentacles. After a lot of hard work, That's why you're given this money. A lot of wealth is coming your way. A lot of it. After ending a painful chapter, which they're talking about. It's ending. So in every way, it's showing it over and over. Now I'm going to find out what this news or information that comes that's going to give you a great opportunity. When something is ending, you are supposed to take action quickly, resolve a problem. Let's see what the Eight of Wands is all about for all Sagittarians. Right, it is after an ending. When you are grieving the loss of a situation, even though maybe, that's why the Three of Swords is sadness, pain. Sometimes it can be betrayal, but not all the time. It can be for some people, but for others it can be just a very painful truth because you're grieving the loss of someone. But then comes the rewards and the expansion and then looking beyond what's going to happen. And you know what? It seems to me like the Eight of Wands, for you to take action, is to let go, right, of the grieving. Now I understand it. And then to prepare for a new life. And that's what the Hierophant is all about. You are going to look beyond where you are today. Some of you might be expanding. Some of you might be moving to another place. But you are looking at broadening. You're broadening your horizon after the leaving, the grieving, the ending. You are absolutely looking at the bigger picture and how much more you can do. And there's a lot of rewards to help you get there. And we've seen the rewards without a doubt, okay, with all the empowerment that's there. But it is an area of your life where you're defeated. It isn't something that you could have made better or you could have saved it, but you didn't. You couldn't safeguard the situation. It was something destined to end. Oops. Okay. It could be in connection to air energies, possibly, because I keep seeing the air energy pop up. They popped up before. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or those of you who've got air energies in you, or you were dealing with someone that might have had air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Anyway, you can have a look at your general reading for June, and that will explain who the air energy is. You'll understand it well. There is also a Taurus here. Now I'm going to look at the Ten of Cups and see what the Ten of Cups is all about for all Sagittarians. Wow, leaving the past behind and saying goodbye. Leaving the past behind and saying goodbye. And moving, taking action and moving away from it. Saying goodbye to the past, and that's why you were grieving. You were grieving the loss of what you're leaving behind. You might have had good memories there, but you're going. And that's why we had the three. That's why we had these two cards. Grieving the loss of someone and looking at moving away from where you are. Taking action and leaving a house or a place or a job or a suburb or a city. Or it could be a country even for some. But you are leaving the past behind and you're finally able to take action after the ending. And that's why after this, we were asking about the Ten of Cups, remember? About this glorious happiness, this fulfillment, this dream come true. And they said once you leave the past behind and you move, you take action, it is right then after that, you are going to get all this happiness that is destined for you. Remember, that's that. And a great new beginning that brings you a lot of clarity. You finally know where you're going, who you are, what you have to do, and great victories await you. Not to mention an epiphany or two. So that is wonderful, great news. Now, let's have a look at the Three of Swords, this painful truth. What is it all about? It's a painful truth where, like I said before, it's an area of your life where it had to end. It was divine timing. You had to leave. You were not happy where you were. Divine timing now in your life to profit, to make money, to change your life, to end chapters. You were defeated. You couldn't safeguard it. There was nothing you could do. And you had to leave, even though you were sad leaving, because we've got the grieving. You're not like going there jumping up and down leaving. There is a little bit of sadness of leaving the past behind, but you're leaving. And ultimately this is all happening so that you can live a life of wealth and luxury, because divine timing is now, and you are destined to be empowered. Because you are destined for a lot of power to live a life of wealth and luxury, it is all that showing for you. That's what's going to happen. My dear Sag, there is so much incredible, amazing changes that you are going to be living like an emperor, having it all. Like magic, everything will be working well in your favor. 1111, beautiful. Okay, now let's move on to the next level. Oh yes, the next level is the Hierophant. Let's see what commitments, what there is an earth energy like Taurus here in the story. What is this all about? What is the Hierophant for all Sagittarians? Right. It shows, oh wow, it is connected to something that it's out of your hands, something that has to come to an end. This keeps coming out. It is something that is destined to end. And I feel, my dear Sag, that this could be dealing with someone that is Taurus with fire energy. They might have fire, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius like you in them. But they are Taurus. They've got Taurus in them. This is a situation also ending. So the end of a situation, and you are relentless to put an end to it. I just feel very strong. There it is again. We've got earth energy. They've got earth energy in them, but I feel that could be Aries. I feel like it could be Aries, or they might have Leo, or they might have Sagittarius. But I see strong Aries here, and I also see strong Taurus here. Okay, this chapter is ending, and all the changes that are taking place are to take you to the next level, because you're destined for happiness. That's why this has to end, and that's that one. Now, you know, sometimes I get the feeling that, yes, we're talking about money, but a lot of times I feel like the heavens decide what we talk about. They tell us what they want to tell us. Sometimes I feel like this is to do with a personal situation rather than business. Okay, so I'll just put some intention into this. 2 messages for all Sagittarius. Money, work, career, July. We're going to take 2 messages. We got 1. And, okay. Oh, not too many. That's too many. Let's take 1 more. And in fact, I'll cut it. Here we go. Okay, so the first one, feeling that as though you are in unknown territory. That's just when situations are coming to an end. Usually people, when things are ending, chapters are ending, and they can't safeguard it, it goes out of their hands. They become very scared, very vulnerable. They go through anxiety, all of that. And they start questioning, am I in the right path? Am I doing this right? Everything happens for a reason. There isn't a drop of anything that happens on this planet or in this world without a reason. You are exactly where you need to be. So even though you might feel like it's an unknown territory, am I doing the right thing? What is going on? The ultimate truth is that there's news coming. There's endings that are going to be destined to end. And you are exactly where you're supposed to be in your path. So don't even worry about that. It's all happening for a great reason. Breaking a trail, it says a breakthrough is at hand. Very soon you'll have the clarity. Just like I said, clarity is coming with the Ace of Swords, which was here somewhere. But I did show you the Ace of Swords. Clarity is coming. Things are going to be, you'll have a breakthrough and you'll understand exactly why certain things took place. Now I'm going to take 2 to 3 more messages with timing for all Sagittarius July onwards. So we've got 1 and 2, and then we'll take 1 more. Another important factor that I didn't mention about the Emperor, it is about leadership position. The Emperor is being offered a leadership position, like being a leader, being a team leader, being an authority. That's another one. Because I remembered that I didn't say it, I saw leadership here. Around August, September, there's going to be a leadership position offered to you that you are going to find hard to let go of. Some of you might even have to travel and leave due to this. So we got September. Yes, September the strongest because we did see the Hermit before. Timing. Now we've got music. Music is all about happiness. It's some of you, it's literally about music. And others, for everybody else, it's pure happiness coming your way. It's connected to the 10 of Cups. And all this is happening because of the changes that are coming from now within 5 weeks of July onwards. There's going to be so many changes that are going to bring you utmost happiness. And then finally, we've got personal growth. And the personal growth starts from July onwards, and it won't stop maybe for another 7 months. Constant growth and learning where you're at, where you're heading, what's happening, and learning about all the money that's coming your way. And that is the end of your reading. Before you do go, my dear viewers, I'm going to take 1 Chinese cookie just to see if there's a particular message that you need to hear before you go. Don't forget to always give me a thumbs up before you go if you enjoy the reading, and always watch the videos all the way to the end in support of me. It does say one thing, health. It says an excellent time to start an exercise program or a diet. To pay attention to your health, it means it's needed. Many new friendships are on the horizon, so start taking care of yourself. But you always have to take care of yourself for yourself, not for relationships or friendships. My dear Sag, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Like I said, please give me a thumbs up and watch the videos all the way to the end. Please watch two to three extra videos a week if you can. In support of me, that means the world to me. I'll be in gratitude to all of you to support my health and my breathing, so I can do less work and be able to get the viewers that I'm in minus. So your support means the world. In the meantime, I wish you the best of the best. My best wishes, blessings, and sincere gratitude and thanks. Namaste.